guys, I nearly saw my maker today. Jesus Christ. Hey. I am not trying this again. Today I went for a church get together. We were told to be leaving around 7:45 a.m. latest 8 a.m. So I had to make sure I get there before 8. But still, the Nigerian media allowed me to come early, and we all know African man time is real, so I wasn't even bothered. I got there a few minutes past 8 and there was still no one yet. Just me and my friends. Like I said, African man time will always be a thing in Nigeria. We waited for about an hour before we finally moved. While we were waiting, father came out, and when he saw my dress, he said, are you sure you can climb on this? If I had known, I would have taken that as my cue, but no, I didn't. Knowing where we were going, I had to protect my skin by applying plenty sunscreen. I'm already battling with enough hyperpigmentation and I'm not ready to add more to it. On our way there, we were listening to jams, and trust me to always sing along. After 25 minutes or so, we finally arrived. Honestly, the place wasn't what I expected at all. From the entrance, it looked almost deserted. Compared to the cold and warm spring we passed on our way, it looked like a place that hadn't been visited in a while. The maintenance was honestly poor. We had to wait for the other buses to arrive since it was a large get-together. After that, we finally entered and waited a bit more for our tour guide. When he eventually came, he gave us a brief introduction, and then the tour began, our missionary journey. Honestly, I didn't see this coming at all. I thought it was just going to be a sightseeing and admiring a waterfall. I didn't know I would be climbing, jumping, and holding ropes like a monkey. Who sends me this kind of message, I beg? I was still trying my best to climb when I heard this waterfall has 7 steps before you get to the top, and we are just at the first step. I said, First step? With all this jumping and stress, we are just at the first step. How? I managed to get to the second step, and at that point, I already knew there was no way I was going to make it to the 7th step. I was panting heavy and sweating seriously. Why did I even carry water? Why? This excursion no be. But on a serious note, God dey create too. Because the sight of the waterfall, even the one that looked like a cave, was so beautiful. Trust me to take pictures and videos while we were there. At some point, someone started singing and we all joined in. You would think that we have known each other for a very long time, but no, we just met ourselves right there. After the studio session, on my way down, something I already suspected might happen. I fell. And it wasn't a small fall. I fell so badly that my wig literally fell off my head. Hey. At that point, I wasn't even thinking about my hair. It was my life first, because thank God nothing happened to me. There was someone right in front of me who stopped me from falling further. At that moment, I was honestly so scared. Imagine there was no one there to catch me. I don't even want to think about what could have happened. God truly protects his children. After that mighty fall, I was no longer in the mood for the adventure. I just wanted to go home. Coming down was a great stroke. My legs were shaking at some point, but eventually I made it down. Afterwards, I had some chin-chin, which was very sweet by the way, transparent of eyes, and had plenty of rishi that I can't even remember. After waiting for everyone